Giambattista Vico de nostri temporis Studiorum Ratione Oratio, Episode 7. Quod si nostro cum antiquis tempora comparemus, reique literariae utrinque pensemus utilitates et damna, eadem nobis ratio cum priscis fortassa constitueret. Vico now continues as he sums up Bacon and moves on to the next point. He says, the fact that, or seeing that, if, see, we should compare, comparemus. This is from the first conjugation verb comparare, and so this form here is a first plural subjunctive. As to the fact that if we should compare nostra tempora, nostra and tempora are neuter plural and accusative. They are the direct object of comparare, nostra modifying the noun tempora, third declension. If we compare our own times cum antiquis with the ancient times, this is the preposition cum, which takes always and only the ablative, and antiquis here used as a substantive in the neuter plural ablative. So, if we compare our own times with ancient times, cum antiquis temporibus, implicit, and if we should, implied, see, if we should weigh, pensemus, if we should weigh out, on both sides, utrinque, the utilitates and the damna, the benefits and the consequences or costs, both of these are accusative. Utilitates is feminine plural accusative, and damna is neuter plural. And if we should weigh out on both sides the advantages and the disadvantages, rei literarii, of the literary endeavor, the task of literature. This is feminine singular and genitive. So then we have two subjunctives here, comparemus and pensemus. These are present subjunctives in this C clause. Thus the protasis, the if clause of this conditional with its present subjunctives, looks like a future less vivid, as it's called, a future less vivid or a should-would. But then in the apodosis, or the then clause, we have the verb constitueret, which I'm taking to be a future perfect indicative. This would then be a mixed conditional with a future less vivid in the C clause and the form of the verb in the apodosis, the then clause, so to speak, would function like a future more vivid or a simple fact future. So the translation then goes something like this. If we compare, quod si nostra, if we compare our own times with those of the ancients, and we weigh on both sides, utrinque pensemus, the advantages and the disadvantages of the literary task, then perhaps fortasse eadem ratio, the same reason, the same method will have been established or will exist for us, nobis, masculine plural dative, or we might say between us, and the ancients, the ancient authors, priscis, the original authors. This is masculine plural and ablative. It is this Italian work for which Vico is most famous, his Principles of the New Science, published in Naples in 1746.